The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to weigh in on the story I just talked about, the tax, the millage rate that the school board wants to keep in place. It sunsets in June, the 1 mil tax that gives about a dollar for every $1,000 of taxable property value. If you think it's something we should vote on or if it should just sunset and go by the wayside, give me your opinion, 622-9622. Some of the members of the school board do listen to this show, so you can speak directly to them by giving us a call, 622-9622. It expires June of 2023, actually, next June. And if the referendum has the same wording as the one that was on the 2018 ballot, this new tax would sunset in 2027. Good morning, you're on Ocala Talks. Well, they were there, and now they're gone. Call back, caller. I tried to answer you, and you went away. 622-9622 is the number to call. I'm a little torn about this because I think there's a way to generate extra money without a tax, but it is something I think the taxpayers should decide. And you may by not putting it on. If it goes on the ballot, yes or no, that's the vote. Yes or no to continue or not continue. So where do you stand on it? 622-9622 is the number to call. Hey, the Florida Wildlife, the FWC Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, in partnership with Hillsborough County Marine Safety and Pinellas County, have completed the second phase of continual detail operation aimed at reducing the number of derelict vessels in Tampa Bay and surrounding waterways. The operation resulted in 17 derelict vessel citations, 12 risk citations. The FWC has also been working closely with the sheriff's office of those counties to expedite the removal of derelict vessels that pose an immediate threat to navigation. The FWC says it's committed to reducing the number of derelict vessels in and around waterways of Tampa Bay. These vessels are a hazard to the environment and navigation on the water. We'll continue to address these issues and work with the owners to ensure the waters in and around Tampa remain safe for boaters and marine life. Why am I talking about this? Because a lot of us go and take boats and put in around the Tampa Bay, St. Pete, Pinellas County areas, Pasco County areas. And the FWC says there's a lot of just derelict vessels out there that are a hazard because they're just sitting out there, not in good shape, and they're in the middle of waterways. They make every effort to work with the owners, they said, to have their vessels removed. When a derelict vehicle has been identified, the FWC conducts a concurrent criminal investigation and civil process. The criminal investigation makes owners accountable for allowing their vessels to become derelict. The civil process affords the owners due process while allowing FWC and their partners to remove the vessels without waiting on a lengthy criminal case to conclude. In cases where an owner has been identified, Florida Wildlife seeks reimbursement costs from the owner of the vessel that is removed. As of March of this year, they've had more than 50 active derelict vessels documented in and around Tampa Bay. And they're just run down, not used. It's the same adage as leaving a car on the side of the interstate when they put the red sticker on. Same adage. Good morning, you're on Ocala Talks.
Good morning, Tom. It's Sonny calling. As far as that school tax goes, I think the senior citizens in this county should maybe get a break simply because we don't have any relatives or any, sons or daughters in public schools.
Okay, let me ask you this question then, Sonny. Should I get a break?
I don't know.
I don't have any. I don't have any. No, I'm not senior citizen yet, but I don't have any children. I'm not the father of any children. My wife has no children. We don't have anybody in the public school system. Should we get a break?
Yeah, but I would say possibly, yeah. But you're working here and providing everything. We're not working. We're here totally retired. So when you retire, that would be something you could look forward to.
Well, taxes are the only way government's going to pay for anything. So while what you say holds merit for senior citizens, you know as well as I do, ain't no government entity ever going to give you that break.
No, I'm talking about the entire school tax. I'm talking about this tax that I think it should be put on the board to be voted, put in the ballot to be voted on. That's number one. And number two, I think anybody over a certain age should not be, having to pay this extra tax.
Well, then
It's ridiculous.
As soon as that happens, I'm suing the school board because I shouldn't have to pay it.
Well, like I said, you're working here and you can increase your potential, monetarily speaking. But once you're retired, you're basically living on whatever you were able to put away, or your pension, and Social Security. Social Security, they gave us a 3% raise, but the inflation rate now is what, 9% or 8% or something?
It may be 14% by tomorrow, the way gas prices are going. You never know.
Well, yeah, it's another thing. I'm glad I don't put that kind of miles on my car that I used to.
Yeah, you can go a lot farther on a tank of gas than I can. I'll promise you that. You get a lot more out of it than I do.
Yeah.
Your point's well taken, though, Sonny. People on fixed income,
tax.
your point's well taken. People on a fixed income that no longer have a viable way to generate money, maybe they should look at not. It's one of those questions that I think the voters need to decide on.
Well, it's a very haphazard system to begin with, and I think it favors whatever the school board wants rather than what's needed. It's as simple as that.
You may have a very valid point there, Sonny. Thanks for the call.
All righty. Bye now.
Sonny may have a very good point. The school board may want more than they need. I haven't checked into the budgetary needs of the school board lately, but I know they're very top-heavy with administrators. I do know that. And you could generate a savings there if you weren't so administrative top-heavy. But how school systems became so administrative top-heavy is still a mystery to me. Still, I hear people talk, oh, well, we need it. There's, we need a vice principal, of food that makes sure everything. No, stop. You don't need as many administrators as they have now in the school system. We'll take a break, come back. Hour number 3, Ocala Talks, on its way on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.